I pretty much summarized the whole episode here, so watch out for spoilers. This is the first episode this season that feels like it has gone past mere exposition. Some folks were worried that since there are only 7 episodes this season, the pacing has been a little slow, but it seems to be picking up now. Jon Snow has arrived at Dragonstone and meets Daenerys for the first time. Jon's biggest problem is that nobody believes that there are zombies coming to kill everybody. Daenerys seems to think he's a bit of a kook. She wants him to bend the knee, and Jon doesn't want to. He doesn't want to have to waste time trying to get Daenerys on the throne, and he would lose a lot of credibility if he bent the knee, so he refuses, and she says that he is in rebellion as long as he doesn't. Melisandre knew that all hell would break loose if she hung around when Jon and Davos arrived. This makes Varys suspicious, but she was pretty honest about why she's keeping her distance, if not very candid. She basically told him, I fucked up, and they'll be pissed if they see me here. Euron brings the Sand Snakes and Yara to King's Landing and tries to convince Cersei to marry him again, but she says that she'll think about that after the war is won, which is probably bullshit. Euron seems to buy it though, and he also rubs it in Jaime's face. Cersei decides to kill Tyene Sand the same way Ilaria killed Myrcella, which was a lot nicer than what I expected her to do. The whole scene was very stressful to watch. Then Cersei decides she doesn't care who knows that she's having sex with Jaime. He seems to want to try to keep it secret still, but everybody already knows anyway, so he's being kind of silly, really. Tycho Nestoris shows up and wants the money that Cersei owes the Iron Bank. I don't know what kind of shape the Iron Bank is in right now, considering the fact that they lent Stannis a whole lot of money and they won't be getting that back. That's probably part of the reason he came to collect. Tyrion tells the Unsullied to sneak into Casterly Rock through a hole he built into the sewer system, so they take it over easily. However, they find it undermanned, and Grey Worm understands that something is up. Euron shows up and destroys the ships the Unsullied arrive in, so the only way they could leave is on foot. The rest of the Lannisters, with the Tarleys, went to Highgarden and took the place over. This cuts off one of Daenerys' sources of support, and Cersei can use their money to pay off the Iron Bank. Jaime poisons Olenna Tyrell, and she reveals that she was the one who poisoned Joffrey. This means that Jaime knows for sure that Tyrion and Sansa had nothing to do with it. Olenna also gave him a speech about Cersei being out of control, and he seemed to understand the truth of it. Perhaps there's a chance he'll make some attempt to stop her. Jon explains to Tyrion, and Tyrion explains to Daenerys that Jon needs dragonglass, and although Jon won't bend the knee, letting him mine the dragonglass and fight zombies would at least keep him out of the way for a while. And now that Daenerys has lost the help of the Tyrells and the Martells, Jon seems to have leverage over her because she really might need him now. Although given how easily the Tyrells were defeated, it doesn't seem as though they would have been much help anyway. Sansa has settled into her job running the North, and Bran finally shows up. He's pretty spaced out since he can see through time and knows everything that's going on. He also seems to have disturbed Sansa with his magic powers. Sam cured Jorah of grayscale, but Maester Ebros, instead of rewarding him, has him copying old documents. Sam has fulfilled his major plot uses for now, so we probably won't see him again until he finds something useful in those documents. Maybe he'll figure out Jon is a Targaryen. Theon survives, but his fleet is decimated, so what's he going to do now? Maybe he'll come to Yara's rescue. If not, there's not much else he's good for. This was the best episode of the season so far, now that the setup is out of the way. In the next episode, Arya finally gets back to Winterfell, which will be awesome to see because hopefully she'll kill Littlefinger.